As I've progressed through the start of a winter anime season, I've noticed that I'm watching more shows than I normally do. Shows I wouldn't normally have tried, plus of course the many I would have. It's led to some nice surprises, but also confirmation that some of the shows I thought would be bad are in fact bad. Thank you for joining me once again as I look into 4 more series that have aired this week. First up, we get this season's Doga Kobo series, so we're almost sure to get something that's really cute and often heartwarming or funny. Gabriel Dropout is a series that subverts the classic roles of angels and devils, as characters who are born in heaven and hell come to Earth to continue their training. The main character, Gabriel White Tenma, was on top of her class in angel school in heaven. She was a very role model of what an angel should be. She helped clean a local area, her room was spotless, and she'd go out of her way to help anyone who would need help. That was until the incident. She was sitting next to a computer playing an online game, and she saw that people were dying. As ever, she wanted to help them, and the best way to do that was to start playing a priest. Soon, she was healing everybody, but it wasn't enough. And as ever with games like this, she got hooked, and before she knew it, she was a slob. Her responsible neighbour, Vignette Tsukinose April, is always dutifully looking out for her slovenly friend. She's always on a gap to clean up a mess, to wake up early and to leave for school at a reasonable time. She's a nice and friendly neighbour to have all things considered. The only problem is, she's meant to be a devil. The role reversal continues into the other major characters as well. We're introduced to a very fiendish devil girl called Satanika Kuromizawa McDowell. She really wants to be evil. She delights in littering, she loudly announces she refuses to do her homework, and imagines pulling chairs from under people. Sadly, the only thing that she is terrible at is being terrifying. She's adorably maniacal. Rather than fearing her, you just want to coddle her and tease her. Which is why I can sort of understand the feeling of our 4th character, Raphael Shiraha Ainsworth. Raffi is another angel that was sent to live among humans, along with Gabriel, and Raffi has a very twisted personality. She lives to be entertained. She sees Satanika and doesn't see a lost lamb needing direction, but instead sees a new toy to be played with. As with most Doga Kobo series, Gabriel Dropout brings cute characters and shows us them doing cute things. There isn't really much new brought to the table here, but there's a tried and tested formula for using it again effectively. This will be a nice show to unwind with after a tiring Monday at work, and you can watch it on Crunchyroll. Next on our menu for today is A.C.C.A 13, Territory Inspection Department. It's a series about a bored pretty boy inspector visiting other government organisations to make sure they're fulfilling their duties correctly and without corruption. And so we have a bureaucracy series. Just what I want after working day after day for a governmental body, an anime about the same thing. One thing that would help A.C.C.A keep my attention would be if it was either a comedy or a fun and action series, but it really isn't. In the first guy, our lead guy, Gene Otis, wanders slowly from place to place, smoking more than William B. Davis in The X-Files, and talking to other uninteresting people. There does appear to be some amount of politics happening in the background, but it's so low-key it didn't really leave an impression. In fact, the lasting impression of the series I have were him wandering around smoking, and his colleagues were just talking about cake all the times. I could be missing a point, and this could just be a low-key start to an excellent series. But in a season where there's a lot of series grabbing for my attention after great first episodes, A.C.C.A doesn't really excite. A.C.C.A 13 Territory Inspection Department is airing on Tuesdays on both Crunchyroll and Funimation. Coming to us from that section of Japan that brings us cliched light novel concepts, comes the manga adaptation, Handshakers. Not a series about celebrities and their sweaty, bespectacled otaku fans attending their handshaking events that somehow exist, but a story about supernatural fights between people who hold hands with other people. It doesn't start out spectacularly, as we get random shots of people, mostly shown through fisheye lenses, and then most easily distracted director changing shots and using strange angles even more than you'd expect to see in a Shaft series. At times it looks like we've animated the series in 4K, and realise I don't actually want to broadcast the entire screen, but just pan around with a video showing things that aren't actually the focus of a scene. The focus should be on the main character, and eventually we get just that, and immediately regret it. It's not so much that he's boring, it's that he's forgetful, he fixes things, and in flashbacks to believe he has a dead sister. That's about all we know about him, he just does not leave an impression. He's invited to some university to fix something, and that's where he gets involved in the hand-holding game. In a scene that is as predictable as it is CG-filled, he finds himself with a beautiful companion being told never to let go of her hand, whilst fighting a guy who's using his companion to summon bad CG chains. If I'm being vague, it's because it didn't leave a huge impression on me. It's a show that commits the worst sin of all, it's forgetful, but hey, jiggle physics is fun. Handshakers is airing on Crunchyroll and Funimation on Wednesdays. Finally today, you have a show from the clever people over at Kyoto Animation, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Kobayashi is a standard office worker who spends her days working hard in front of a computer, earning a living, but with nothing spectacular of note. She goes out drinking with colleagues and is generally straight-faced and normal. Her life changes when she goes out drinking one night and gets totally slaughtered. She inadvertently ends up saving a dragon and promising that she'll take care of a dragon, offering it a place to live. The dragon is so happy about the chivalry shown by that young human girl that she decides that it is her duty to take her up on her kind offer, and not only to live with Kobayashi, but to service her. And since Kobayashi was drunkenly talking about maids all night, she decides to act as her live-in maid. The dragon is our other lead, Toru. Kobayashi's first sober meeting with Toru was a very key moment of the episode. To open your front door in the morning to be confronted with a giant face of dragon, only for that dragon to transform into a voluptuous but cute maid, is a strange thing to imagine. Needless to say, she's a bit hesitant to the idea, but after understanding that Toru means well, and other than a few oddities, she sees positives over having a cute maid welcome her home. Another comedy in Dragon Maid is about Toru's lack of understanding of human culture. Be it for serving her a giant dragon tail steak, or washing of delicate laundry in her mouth, or be it with disinfecting saliva. The rest of the comedy is actually through Kobayashi herself, and her duality when it comes to when she's sober, and then when she lets herself go and get drunk with a co-worker. It turns out that Kobayashi and her colleague Makoto Takuya are both maid-obsessed otaku. It's always a quiet one you need to be careful of after all. Visually, Dragon Maid is a beautiful series, with the simplicity of the world bringing out a detailed and wonderful character art. The minor details bring out the best of the medium and is a feast for the eyes. A lot of people were unsure when it was announced that Kyoto Animation will be adapting a comedy slice-of-life series, but having seen previous comedies from KyoAni like Lucky Star and Nichijou, I was sure it'd be okay. If you want to watch a dragon-based comedy on Thursdays, you can do so at Crunchyroll and Funimation. Today's episode has been quite a mixed bag, with two disappointing series being sandwiched by two standout comedy series. Whilst I'm not sure I'll continue either of two disappointing dramas, the comedy series are likely shows I'll stick with to the end. There's just one more group of episodes for me to look at this season. Be sure to follow my channel and join me as I take a look at them, and an overall review on everything I've watched so far. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.